Jordan Sparks and Let the Music Play. It's also known as SOS here on CJ 104. Good morning. 8:13 on the last partial day of spring and the first partial day of summer. And we have the weather to go right along with that too. We'll take a look at weather details coming up in just a little bit. But right now in studio, I'm joined by three lovely ladies who are very busy planning some Canada Day festivities for the Woodstock Legion. So I have Faye Banks, Shelley Willette, as well as Brigitte Marsden in studio with me today. And first of all, Faye, we'll start with you. So the Legion has an amazing itinerary planned for Canada Day. Tell me about some of the things going on.
Yes, we have, Kristen, and thank you very much for inviting us here to share this with the public. Starting off at 11 a.m., we're going to have a show and shine for cars and motorbikes, and they'll be pulling into the parking lot behind the Legion around 10 a.m. on Canada Day. Now, the night before, we're going to cordon off that area, so if you use that parking lot, please do not use it Thursday night so we can get our cars in there for Friday. At noon, we're going to have a small opening ceremony, nothing big, just sing O Canada, raise the flag out in front of the Legion. And from noon to 8, we're going to hold a silent auction downstairs in the lounge. People can come in and have a look and write down what they would like to bid on the objects. At 1 to 3, we're going to have kids' games on the Greenway. We have a story time in the Legion Hall, and Brigitta's going to give more details on that. Between 2 and 3, we're going to have a giant Zumba demonstration. Canada is 144 years old this year, so we're trying to get 144 Zumba dancers on King Street, wearing red and black, preferably, to dance for an hour.
And I started with that Zumba group, and there are definitely 144 Zumba dancers in the area.
There are. It's a phenomenal. It's grown phenomenally. It really has. It's gone viral.
Yeah.
So we're hoping that pulls off. And then at 3 o'clock, the Zumba instructor, Susan, is going to lead a Congo line around the Legion to the back, where at the pig roast, where the second pig comes off the spit, and Shelley's going to tell you more about that later. She's got some good ideas on that one. At 4 to 4:30, we're going to have a karate club demo from the Woodstock Karate Club with John Thornton. And at 4:45 to 5:15, Smith's Dance Academy is going to do a hip-hop workshop. So that should be fun for the kids. At 7 to 9, we have a teen dance, and we're bringing in a DJ from Moncton. His name is Jeremy, and we're also planning safety first for the kids. It is a teen dance. Kids under 16, the parents or guardian will have to drop them off and sign them in and leave us with a phone number. And then those kids don't leave until their parent or guardian comes and picks them up. Okay. Over 16, they'll be able to do it on their own. And at 6 to 10, we've got evening entertainment downstairs with Just Cause, a live band. So lots going on.
A lot going on. How come the Legion has decided to be this involved with the Canada Day celebrations?
Well, last year was our first year, and we had a little bit of seed money from Department of Heritage, so it just kind of sparked an idea. We need to bring people downtown July 1st. In the past, there's been hardly anybody around. They usually go away. But last year was a huge hit. Tourism and the Chamber of Commerce and the town of Woodstock all partnered together and the Legion, and we had so many events, and they all meshed together beautifully.
Good.
There was not much overlap at all. It was really good. And of course, it culminates with the town's fireworks at 10 o'clock, 10:30.
Now, speaking of meshing together really well, the Children's Corner. Now, Brigitte, your writing group, Beyond Words writing group, has decided to get involved with the Legion's Canada Day festivities. So tell me what it is Beyond Words is doing.
Well, thank you, Kristen. Faye kindly invited the writers group Beyond Words to participate and provide children's stories for Canada Day. So we came up with a theme. Our theme is going to be Canadian wildlife, and 8 members of the group have written a unique story specially for Canada Day. We're inviting elementary school age children to join us. Space is limited, so we do ask that it's just children of that age. Younger siblings are also welcome to join us in the alcove upstairs in the Legion, and we're going to have 2 sessions at 1 o'clock and again at 2 o'clock. There's very interactive stories, there's some very fun stories, there's some very moving stories. There's something for everyone. We do ask that all children are accompanied by their parent or somebody who's responsible for them. and all children will be given something to take away. I won't say what it is. You'll have to come and find out.
So that's taking place on Canada Day between 1 and 3. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Okay. So, it's a really busy day, and we're going to come back and we're going to talk with Shelley. Shelley is kind of in charge of the food for the event. So we're going to talk to Shelley in just a moment. We've been speaking with several of the women involved in the Legion Canada Day festivities coming up, of course, obviously, July 1st, right around the corner. It is 8:22, and going back to Canada Day festivities, the Legion has lined up a remarkable list of different events spanning right from 11 until 10. So an incredible day's events here at downtown Woodstock at the Legion. Now, Shelley, you're in charge of a very important part when it comes to Canada Day, and that is food.
Absolutely.
So tell me a little bit about what we can expect when it comes to the Legion Canada Day celebrations culinary-wise.
Well, we're doing something a little special this year, and I'm bringing out the big guns. I have, we're going to set it up in the back of the Legion in the parking lot where the show and shine is taking place, and we're having a pig roast.
Like a full-on...
Like a big pig on
Like a full pig on a stick.
Kinda.
Like with an apple in its mouth?
Kinda, yes! Well, the greatest thing is, because this is going to be like pork on a bun and salad and beans and the whole whack, and you can come down for $10 a plate and have the best feed you've ever had, and you're going to get to see this pig being cooked right in front of you.
Wow.
So we have 2 pigs going. One will be all ready to go, so you don't have to wait for me to carve it down. You'll be able to eat right away. But at 3 o'clock, we have our fine mayor coming down to visit us at 3 on the dot when we pull that pig off, and he's got to kiss the nose of that pig before I ever carve it in front of anybody. So we need to have lots of cameras and lots of people coming down with that Congo line from Zumba that's going to bring the crowd to us and see this tradition.
And many people have never had an opportunity to attend a pig roast or see a large, giant pig being roasted.
Well, it's going to be so much fun for people who haven't seen it before. I know some people get a little offended by seeing the whole pig there, but...
I gotta admit, I'm a little nervous. I am, because I'm thinking. I mean, I never used to eat meat. I used to be a vegetarian, but I eat meat now. I eat meat and have for several years. So I'm thinking, okay, can I eat it after I see it? And I guess the only way I'm going to be able to find out is by going.
Well, the great thing is that's why you come before we carve the second pig, because you don't have to look at it then. You'll see it after the fact. But it's really, really tasty.
Yeah, and I bet you, to be honest, the actual pig roast and the carving is going to be a draw for many people.
Well, it's kind of a traditional thing. I've been doing pig roast for a lot of years, and it's really fun for people to come down. They like to take pictures. And I darken the skin on the pork, which is called crackle. Mm-hmm. So the crackling is very, very good, and you take a chunk off and you chew it just like jerky, and it's fabulous, and people love it. They come.
I've seen Emerald do it.
Oh my gosh!
I've seen Emerald.
It's fabulous.
That's when you slice it into squares,
yes.
right? And you sort of Okay, so it's something that you're definitely going to want to be part of. Everything at the Legion, from the children's activities to the show and shine, the opening ceremonies, the children's corner with Beyond Words writers group, Zumba, the pig roast, the karate demo, the dance academy with their hip-hop workshop, the teen dance, and the live music. It is just a jam-packed day, pretty much as packed as you can get a day. And what better day than Canada Day at the Legion? So, ladies, thank you very much for coming in this morning.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you for having us. And I just want to send a big thank you out to the local businesses that have helped us and supported us by donating items for our draws and our silent auction, and there will be many more, I'm sure.
Okay.
And if anybody wants to volunteer, please give the Legion office a call at 328-2645. If you've got a spare hour, come on down and join us. It's lots of fun.
I'll be there. It is 8:25.